There we go. A little trouble there. June 7th here in southern Ontario. The COVID pandemic. Have you got your head around that yet or not? The statistics are out. On a global level, on a worldwide level, 99.9% survival rate. Some people are going to argue that, but the stats are in. That's the reality. And that was the reality going in. I'd argued then, and so would a lot of other people. It's a virus, yet another virus. Viruses don't go away. Mother Nature makes new ones. The 7-year rabbit disease, yeah, that's an antiquated expression, but you overcrowd the rabbits, they got a viral disease, thinned their numbers out. You know, there weren't enough predators because man had come in and killed the wolves and the foxes. But the 7-year rabbit disease, viral thing, too many of us on the face of the planet. So Mother Nature keeps throwing stuff at us. And it's not going to stop. It's reality. The Black Plague, tuberculosis, etc., etc. Now again, the stats are in. 99.9% survival rate. Anybody in their right mind kind of knew that going in 6 months, 8 months, a year ago. Well, I guess it's not quite a year, but, well, it was around a year ago by all accounts. Pretty well got to accept the media hyped it. The medical profession, for monetary motivation, inflated the figures. And yet, a whole lot of people are still buying into it. It's July now. It's not flu season anymore. Yeah, the virus is still out there. Yeah, people still get flus. When do we get flus? In the winter, when we're confined. Not outside so much. Oh, we had that, didn't we? We called it, you know, social distancing. You were supposed to stay at home. So what was the only real thing that could be left that was claimed? It was more contagious than any other flu. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't see any stats supporting that, but that was the theory at the time. We were going to dampen the curve by social isolation. That was it. Well, here in southern Ontario, that paranoia of social isolation lasted maybe about 6 weeks. You know, people were posting, people were staying at home, people stocked up on toilet paper, there were less cars on the road. What got shut down? Not Walmart or McDonald's. Nope. Mom and pop stores. Your local mom and pop restaurants. And they're still struggling to make a comeback if they're going to. And again, the media hyped it. Now, are they hyping it now? Nah, it's worn out. Too many people have seen through it. You look at the madness, the anarchy that's happening down in the States. You know, you can't even blame it to put it to the Black Lives Matter movement. It's gone beyond that. It's Antifa and general stupidity. The sane and smart Americans in the States are mortified by the initial outbreak of rioting. But that's a racial and political matter. I'm a little off track. The thing is, these riots, has it created a huge spike in the COVID? Apparently not. And again, even if it does, 99.9% survival rate. And again, inflated figures, media hype, etc., etc. And yet, there are still some people out there who think you can hide from a virus that has been around the globe inarguably for the last 6 months. And how well have they been hiding? Unless you've been in a bunker and had no contact with anyone, the odds are pretty damn good you've come in contact with the COVID virus. I mean, I think it's the same people who believe in chemtrails in the sky. See that posted pretty regularly. Look, here I am. I've seen it. I'm here in southern Ontario. I've seen someone who posts quite regularly from Milton. That's 11 miles down the road. Chemtrails in the sky again today. Look. Those are vapor trails from jet planes. They burn kerosene. The chemtrail is mostly water vapor. Yeah, there's a few pollutants in there, but you want to fly around the world, well, there's a price for everything, isn't there? But it's water vapor, okay? And depending on the atmospheric conditions, that chemtrail, vapor trail, can hang there for quite a while. Or it can be not even seen, it can dissipate immediately. Okay, take your tinfoil hat off. That's not a chemtrail. The pandemic wasn't real, and it isn't real. The H1N1, SARS, we're going back 10, 15, 20 years ago. The mortality rate was 5-fold, even 10-fold what the COVID has been. The proof is in the pudding, the stats are out. It's a 1% mortality rate. Wake up. Now, here in southern Ontario, the provincial government has announced that we don't have to wear masks. The masks, in case you don't know, all it needs to be is this. I can hang it on my earrings and I'm good to go. It's a virus. Okay, I can layer this t-shirt 10 deep. The virus is going to go through that effortlessly. The best mask available to the public, N95, catches 95% of bacteria. It catches no viruses. Viruses are minuscule compared to bacteria. And to even be effective, that M95 would have to be like siliconed onto my baby bum smooth shaved face. A piece of cloth over there, it does nothing. And yet, in southern Ontario, Toronto, most of the municipalities, they're saying it's municipal bylaw. You have to wear your mask. Now, people are protesting that. They're going on the subway, we're not wearing our masks. Should have been done long ago, shouldn't it? If you want to wear a mask, fine. I carry one in my pocket in case I've yet to walk into some place that says I gotta have a mask to buy my peaches. Yeah. I'm sure that caught everything. I think I have another one coming here. But, you see what I'm saying? It's not protesting masks that we have to protest. It's the madness that has crept into our governmental policies. Here in Canada, what did Trudeau do in March? Early March, mid-March? When all of a sudden there was a global pandemic due to COVID-19. He tried to declare the War Measures Act, which would make himself a dictator, shutting down any need to go through parliamentary process. Well, that speaks to the man's mindset, doesn't it? He was going to declare war on a virus, making himself a dictator for 18 months. Well, that was a number of months ago, and thank goodness, saner heads prevailed and they shut him down. He also tried again with the Emergency Measures Act, like 2 weeks later. Since then, he shut down Parliament. He's making it work for himself and his objectives, which, in case you don't know, somehow are he wants to be a dictator of a socialist country headed towards global unification. He's doing frighteningly well on it. Okay, but they shut him down. He's still talking pandemic. Okay, to summate. Okay, there aren't any chemtrails, and there is no pandemic. If you're going to die from COVID, it would have happened by now already, because the odds of you not being exposed to it by now, well, unless this is the first time you've come up and poked your head out of the bunker, you have been exposed to it. Okay? Take your mask off. Thanks for listening.